नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने
नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने
नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे
नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे
श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री द्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol
Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol.
Jayo Jayo Prabhupada Jayo Jayo Prabhupada
Jayo Jayo
Prabhupada Jayo Jayo Prabhupada Lord Premanande Hari Hari Bol Shri Prabhupada की जय
हरे कृष्ण थैंक यू विजय माता जी वेरी नाइस कीर्तन अब ठीक है अब तीनों एक्सपर्ट हो गए हैं आप ऑल थ्री ऑफ यू थैंक यू सो मच माता जी और सरिता माता जी इज आल्सो हियर आज हमारे धन्यभाग हैं सरिता माता जी के दर्शन हुए हैं बहुत टाइम के बाद वंडरफुल कैसे हैं सरिता माता जी
मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ सर थैंक यू आप कैसे हैं
ठीक है कृपा है आपकी माता जी सब ठीक है सो हरे कृष्णा और डिवोटीज सबका हमारा ये शाम के हमारे भगवद गीता क्लास में आप सबका स्वागत है और वी आर रीडिंग चैप्टर 3 सो विल स्टार्ट द सेशन नाउ नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय संवेद भक्त वृंद की जय निताय गौर हरे कृष्णा सो We are back to our Bhagavad Gita class, and today Sarita Mataji will be reciting all the verses of chapter 15. I think this will be our maybe last class in Purushottam month. I think no, next Monday is also there. So we are will hear. And I've heard कि सरिता माता जी ने सारे उनको याद हो गए हैं. उन्होंने कंठस्थ कर लिए हैं पूरे के पूरे 20 श्लोक. So this is a good chapter to start learning all the verses, because ये सबसे छोटा चैप्टर है. 20 इसमें श्लोक हैं और but very important shlokas of Bhagavad Gita come in this 15.7, 15.15. Very wonderful verses come in this chapter. So now we'll hear from Sarita Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Sir, should I chant all the verses in one go? I mean, Sanskrit verses only?
You mean without translation, Mataji?
Yeah. Is that?
जैसे आपको ठीक लगे.
जैसे आप कहें.
We are. आप रिसाइट करेंगे तो हम भी फटाफट आपके साथ वर्सेस पढ़ना सीख जाएंगे, और ट्रांसलेशन के साथ पढ़ेंगे तो वो भी फिर पहले वर्सेस पढ़ दीजिए और फिर ट्रांसलेशन कर सकते हैं.
ट्रांसलेशन आप सुनाइएगा, बल्कि मैं वर्सेस पढ़ देती हूँ सारे एक बार. ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः. अथ पंचदशोऽध्यायः. श्री भगवान् उवाच. ऊर्ध्वमूलमध शाखम् अश्वत्थं प्राहुरव्ययम् छन्दसि यस्य पर्णानि यस्तं वेद स वेदवित्. अधश्चोर्ध्वं प्रसृतास्तस्य शाखा गुणप्रवृद्धा विषये प्रवाला. अधश्च मूलान्यनुसन्ततानि कर्मानुबन्धनि मनुष्यलोके. न रूपमस्य तथोपलभ्यते नान्तो न चादिर्न च सम्प्रतिष्ठा. अश्वत्थमेनं सविरूढमूलम् असङ्गशस्त्रेण दृढेन छित्त्वा ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यं यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूय. तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यथा प्रवृत्ति प्रसृता पुराणी. निर्माणमोहा जित्सङ्गदोषा अध्यात्म नित्या विनिवृत्त कामा. द्वन्द्वैर्विमुक्ता सुखदुःखसंज्ञा गच्छन्त्यमूढा पदम् अव्ययं तत्. न तद्भासते सूर्यो न शशांको न पावक. यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम. ममैवांशो जीवलोके जीवभूत सनातन. मनः षष्ठानि इन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति. शरीरं यद्वाप्नोति यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतीश्वर. गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति वायुगन्धान् वाशयात्. श्रोत्रं चक्षुस्पर्शनं च रसनं घ्राणमेव च अधिष्ठाय मनश्चायं विषयानुपसेवते. उत्क्रान्तं स्थितं वापि भुञ्जानां वा गुणान्वितं. विमूढानानुपश्यन्ति पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुष. पश्यन्त यतन्तो
योगिनास माता यतन्तो योगिनाश्चैनम्.
यतन्तो योगिनश्चैनं पश्यन्तात्मन्यवस्थितं. यतन्त्योपगतात्मानो नैनं पश्यन्त चेतसः. यदादित्यगतं तेजो जगद्भासतेऽखिलं. यच्चन्द्रमसि यच्चाग्नो तत्तेजो विधिमामकं. गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम् अहं ओजसा. पुष्णामि चोषधि सर्वा सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः. अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहम् आश्रिता. प्राणपान समायुक्त पचाम्य अन्नं चतुर्विधम्. सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टो मत्तः स्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च. वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यो वेदान्तवेदविदेव चाहम्. द्वाविमो पुरुषो लोके क्षरश्चाक्षरेव च. क्षर सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थक्षरच्यते. उत्तम पुरुषस्त्वन्य परमात्मा एत्युदाहरत. अतोऽस्मि
यो लोकत्रयम्
आविश्य विभत्य अव्यय ईश्वर. यस्मात् क्षरं तीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि चोत्तम. अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथित पुरुषोत्तम. यो मामेव सम्मूढो जानाति पुरुषोत्तम स सर्वविद भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रम् इदमुक्तं मया नघ एतद् बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् कृतकृतश्च भारत। ओम तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्म विद्यायां योग शास्त्रे श्री कृष्ण अर्जुन संवादे पुरुषोत्तम योगो नाम पंचदशोऽध्यायः। थैंक यू सर।
इससे लग रहा था कोई पंडित जी बोल रहे हैं माता जी संस्कृत के, और कितना अच्छा आपने किया। वेरी नाइस। एक रानी प्रभु क्लास शुरू करा दीजिए, श्लोका मेमोराइजेशन क्लास। और सरिता माता जी आप श्लोक सिखाइए सबको, हमसे तो भक्ति
सर ये मुझे
वेरी नाइस,
थैंक यू सर। मुझे ये पुरुषोत्तम योग बहुत अच्छा लगता है, और हर श्लोक में एवरी डे आई फील इट इज गोइंग विद अस। हर श्लोक को अपने ऊपर वो सॉरी
आपकी आवाज चल रही है।
बोलिए माता जी, यू गो अहेड। सरिता
सर एवरी डे व्हेन आई रिसाइट दिस श्लोकास पुरुषोत्तम योग, मुझे हर श्लोक ऐसा लगता है कि खुद के ऊपर वो हो रहा है। खाना खाते हुए आपको वो याद आता है, अहम वैश्वनारो भूतवा। आप चंद्रमा को देखते हो तो आपको गामा विषय लगता है कि अच्छा सामने भगवान खड़े हैं। आप यदादित्य गतम तेजो, जब भगवान को देखते हैं, सूर्य को देखते हैं, तो आपको लगता है कि भगवान अच्छा तेज अपना बरसा रहे हैं। सो एवरी डे एवरी मोमेंट यू फील लाइक दैट, you feel God. That's my feeling, my experience.
Very nice माता जी।
Thank you Prabhu ji. Thank you Prabhu ji.
ये हमने पहले भी किया था कि कैसे कि everything must remind us of Krishna. जितनी भी चीजें हैं और उसका तरीका यही रहता है कि we are able to connect everything with Krishna. That is a way to, जैसे दो चीजें होती हैं, always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. So always remember Krishna, जैसे हम लोग भगवान का नाम लेते हैं, ठाकुर जी की सेवा करते हैं, so at that शास्त्र पढ़ रहे हैं, भगवद गीता पढ़ रहे हैं, भागवतम पढ़ रहे हैं, so उस वक्त we are हम लोग जो हैं we are directly under the control of internal energy, और directly we can perceive Krishna like this. या भागवतम क्लास सुन रहे हैं या बोल रहे हैं, कीर्तन कर रहे हैं, so that is direct service, and it will come into category of always remember Krishna. But when we are outside, especially for the grihasthas, then we have to learn to connect everything with Krishna. So जैसे सरिता माता जी ने बोला कि मैं सूर्य देखती हूँ तो सूर्य का ताप मुझे लगता है, चंद्रमा है तो चंद्रमा का, खाना खाते हैं तो we know कि this digestion which is happening, that Jethagni is coming from Krishna, like this. So that is a way to connect. और इसको हम जितना हम कृष्ण कॉन्शियसनेस में जितना बढ़ते हैं, so these connections keep on increasing. That is another benchmark to see how we are progressing, because we have to we learn to connect everything with Krishna like this. So it is very wonderful to hear Sarita Mataji that how she is able to connect, because even as devotees we go out, we are unable to have any time to see Chandrama or Surya. We are busy in our own small world, but Mataji is very fortunate.
Can you increase the volume? Volume is very low.
Low?
Yeah.
Okay, Mataji. अब better है कुछ? मैं पास लेके आता हूँ. Okay, Mataji. So जितना हम इसके साथ बढ़ते चले जाएंगे हम कि we are able to connect, और जैसे माताजी बता रहे हैं कि श्लोक को भी कनेक्ट करते जा रहे हैं, तो उसमें क्या है कि श्लोक भी याद होते रहते हैं, और जब हम श्लोकों को जब हम रिसाइट कर रहे हैं, then it is not like a parrot we are speaking, we can have some feeling or emotions behind that verse like this. So then we are able to have a connection with each verse, So it's very wonderful, Mataji. आप एक क्लास शुरू करा दीजिए माताजी हमें, है श्लोका रेसिटेशन की. हम तो भक्ति शास्त्री कर रहे हैं, उसी में याद नहीं होता है हमें. 12 श्लोक करने में क्या पापड़ बेले माताजी, क्या क्या बताएं आपको.
This is a good idea, Prabhuji. This is a good idea.
सैटरडे संडे हमारा खाली है, उस सबको आप बढ़ा के एक हाथ में छड़ी पकड़ी और हमें श्लोका रिसाइट कराइए, मेमोराइज कराइए।
सबसे पहले 108 भगवद गीता के इम्पोर्टेंट श्लोका हम याद कर लें।
हाँ, we can start something with this माता जी, क्योंकि स्पेशली जैसे माता जी बता रही हैं कि अगर हम श्लोका से कनेक्ट कर पाते हैं अपने आप को ई श्लोका से, देन द श्लोका डजंट रिमेन मियर वर्ड्स। और अगर उसके पीछे भावना आती हैं, कुछ इमोशंस आते हैं, दे आर दैट मच मोर स्पिरिचुअली नरिशिंग फॉर अस, यू नो। और दूसरा उसका ये है कि जब हम उस श्लोक के बारे में किसी को बताते हैं, बिकॉज हम लोगों के अंदर जो है उसकी तुष्टि हो रही है या नरिशमेंट हो रही है, देन व्हेन वी स्पीक अबाउट इट, दैट नरिशमेंट यू नो टचेस अदर पर्सन हार्ट आल्सो। और अगर हम ड्राई तरह से कर रहे हैं या मेमोरीज किया है तो हमारा फिर इतना इफेक्ट नहीं रहता। जैसे मैं बता रहा था हम लोग को भक्ति शास्त्री एग्जाम के लिए वो 12 श्लोक याद कर रहे थे माता जी, वो 12 के अंदर ही ऐसे हो गया। उसमें से भी 2-3 ऐसे थे कि वो प्रार्थना कर रहे थे कि ये ना आ जाए कहीं, बाकी सब ठीक है, यू नो। और सो you consider Shrita Mata, seriously I'm saying कि we can take a session, a weekly session या हफ्ते में एक बार या 2 हफ्ते में एक बार, जहाँ maybe for half an hour just 108 श्लोकास हैं जो भक्ति शास्त्री में इस्कॉन के अंदर कराते हैं। लाइक पहले 6 चैप्टर में से 12 हैं, फिर आई थिंक अगले 6 चैप्टर में से ऐसे होंगे 15 या 20, और फिर अगले में से होंगे 15, और कुछ भागवतम के ईशोपनिषद के होंगे, लाइक दिस। So if we memorize those shlokas, it has wonderful हमारे अपने चित्त के ऊपर, और अगर हम ठीक से उनके with feelings we are you know able to connect with the shloka, तो जब किसी और को बताते हैं उस श्लोक के बारे में, it will carry it will touch their heart।
प्रभु जी, मैंने ये जो सबसे चाहम हृदय सन्निविष्टो मैंने हेरिटेज क्लास के अंदर आते आते सीखा, और जो उसमें जो वर्ड आता है स्मृति, तो जब मैं याद करती थी कहती भगवान यू आर स्मृति, यू आर गिविंग स्मृति, सो गिव मी स्मृति। और जबकि मैंने ये वही हेरिटेज क्लास जब हमारी कंटिन्यूस चल रही थी, तब वहां पे याद कर करके इसको।
वेरी नाइस माता जी। सो
थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू माता जी। तो आप रानी प्रभु माता जी के चरण पकड़िए और कहिए कि कब हम क्लास शुरू करा सकते हैं, और एक क्लास हम शुरू करा सकते हैं। मे बी प्रभु जी और माता जी की दोनों की कॉम्बो करा सकते हैं। प्रभु जी कुछ कथा कर देंगे आधा घंटा, और फिर माता जी जो है श्लोक सिखा सकते हैं। श्लोक सीखना बहुत जरूरी है माता जी, आगे जैसे हम भक्ति में बढ़ते हैं, श्लोक मेमोराइजेशन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट। तो आप ऑफलाइन डिस्कस कर सकते हैं कि कब आपसे हमें ये मौका मिल सकता है माता जी। और ये प्रोनाउंसिएशन इज ऑल्सो वेरी गुड माता जी, वेरी वेरी नाइस प्रोनाउंसिएशन। ठीक, थैंक यू माता जी, थैंक यू सो मच। So, I will read the translation जैसे सरिता माता जी ने आज्ञा दी। So I will read the translation quickly. 15 chapter. जब भी हम श्लोका पढ़ते हैं, it is a good practice to read the translation so that we know we are not like सरिता माता जी की हमें समझ में आ गया। So it is good to know कि हम बोल क्या रहे हैं, उसका मतलब क्या है। So I will just continue to speak. 15.1. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, it is said that there is an imperishable banyan tree that has its roots upward and its branches down, and whose leaves are the Vedic hymns. One who knows this tree is a knower of the Vedas. 15.2. The branches of this tree extend downward and upward, nourished by the 3 modes of material nature. The twigs are the objects of the senses. This tree also has its roots going down, and these are bound by the fruitive actions of human society. The real form of this tree cannot be perceived in this world. No one can understand where it ends, where it begins, or where its foundation is. But with determination, one must cut down this strongly rooted tree with a weapon of detachment. Thereafter, one must seek that place from which, having gone, one never returns, and there surrender to that Supreme Personality of Godhead from whom everything began and from whom everything has extended since time immemorial. 15.5. Those who are free from false prestige, illusion, and false association, who understand the eternal, who are done with material lust, who are freed from the dualities of happiness and distress, and who, unbewildered, know how to surrender to the Supreme Person, attain to that eternal kingdom. 15.6. That supreme abode of mine is not illumined by the sun or moon, nor by fire or electricity. Those who reach it never return to this material world. 15.7. The living entities in this condition are in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses, which include the mind. The 15.8. The living entity in the material world carries his different conceptions of life from one body to another, as the air carries aromas. Thus, he takes one kind of body and again quits it to take another. 15.9. The living entity, thus taking another gross body, obtains a certain type of ear, eye, tongue, nose, and sense of touch, which are grouped about the mind. He thus enjoys a particular set of sense objects. 15.10. The foolish cannot understand how a living entity can quit his body, nor can they understand what sort of body he enjoys under the spell of the modes of nature. But one whose eyes are trained in knowledge can see all this. 15.11. The endeavoring transcendentalist who are situated in self-realization can see all this clearly, but those whose minds are not developed and who are not situated in self-realization cannot see what is taking place, though they may try to. 15.12. The splendor of the sun, which dissipates the darkness of this whole world, comes from me. And the splendor of the moon and the splendor of the fire are also from me. 15.13. I enter into each planet, and by my energy, they stay in orbit. I become the moon and thereby supply the juice of life to all the vegetables. 15.14. I am the fire of the digestion in the bodies of all living entities, and I join with the air of life, outgoing and incoming, to digest the four kinds of foodstuff. 15.15. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of the Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas. 15.16. There are two classes of beings, the fallible and the infallible. In the material world, every living entity is fallible, and in the spiritual world, every living entity is called infallible. 15.17. Besides these two, there is the greatest living personality, the Supreme Soul, the imperishable Lord Himself, who has entered the three worlds and is maintaining them. 15.18. Because I am transcendental, beyond both the fallible and the infallible, and because I am the greatest, I am celebrated both in the world and in the Vedas as that Supreme Person. 15.19. Whoever knows me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead without doubting is the knower of everything. He therefore engages himself in full devotional service to me, O son of Bharat. 15.20. This is the most confidential part of the Vedic scriptures, O sinless one, and it is disclosed now by me. Whoever understands this will become wise, and his endeavors will know perfection. Yeah. Hare Krishna. It's very wonderful to read like this. Thank you, Mataji.
It's wonderful.
Yes, it is wonderful, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. So now we will start from where we left. We were doing 3.3. हमने पिछली बार 3.34 किया था हमने, और आज 3.35 का नंबर है. So 3.35, let's take. So this is Shreyan Swadharmo Viguna Paradharma Swanushtritat Swadharme Nidhanam Shreya Paradharmo Bhayavaya. इससे जो पहले, okay, I'll read the translation and prepared by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation: It is far better to discharge one's prescribed duties, even though faultily, than another's duties perfectly. Destruction in the course of performing one's own duty is better than engaging in another's duty. For to follow one's path is dangerous. For to follow another's path is dangerous. So, जो हम पहले पढ़ रहे थे इससे पहले जो श्लोक है उसके अंदर हमने पढ़ा कैसे कि एवरीबडी एक्ट्स अकॉर्डिंग टू द नेचर. जो जिस गुण में बंधा हुआ है वो उसी के अनुसार व्यवहार करता है. और दैट वाज 3.33 एंड देन 3.34 वी रेड हाउ कि एक गुण से दूसरे गुण में ऊपर जाने के लिए जो सबसे अच्छा तरीका है दैट इज टू फॉलो रेगुलेटरी प्रिंसिपल्स. जो रेगुलेटरी प्रिंसिपल्स का मतलब है कि जो रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस हैं दे आर मेंट टू प्रोटेक्ट जहाँ पर हम हैं और वहाँ से हम ऊपर जाएं. दैट इज अ मीनिंग ऑफ फॉलोइंग रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस. एंड सो नाउ टुडे जो आज का श्लोक है वो हमने पढ़ा कि कैसे जो भगवान है वो बता रहे हैं कि जो आपका अपना धर्म है उसी को निभाइए. जो आपका जिस भी वर्णाश्रम में है उसको निभाइए और दूसरे की तरफ मत देखिए. जैसे अर्जुन है, अब वो क्या कह रहे थे कि मैं सब कुछ छोड़ छाड़ के क्षत्रिय धर्म छोड़ के मैं संन्यास ले लूंगा और जंगल में चले जाऊंगा. दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. और द रिजल्ट विल बी कि जो आपका आश्रम है उससे भी जाएंगे और उसके भी आपको रिएक्शन भरने पड़ेंगे. और जो दूसरा आपको जो आश्रम है जो अच्छा लग रहा है आप उसको भी ठीक से नहीं निभा पाएंगे. तो इसीलिए लिखा है कि जो आपकी ड्यूटी है आप उसको ठीक से करिए और वो निभाते हुए आप भगवान की भक्ति करते जाइए. दैट विल बी मच मोर बेटर rather than jumping into another ashram and thinking that will be more conducive. So purport पढ़ते हैं. One should therefore discharge his prescribed duties in full Krishna consciousness rather than those prescribed for others. कि वही बात कि जो भी हमारी ड्यूटीज हैं, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज हैं, दैट वी शुड डू एंड while being in full Krishna consciousness. Who will tell me who is this श्लोक? Who will tell me? हमने बड़े दिन से नहीं किया कि what is this श्लोक कि one should do his duties. और साथ कृष्णा कॉन्शियस होते हुए हमें अपनी जो ड्यूटीज हैं वो निभाते चले जाने चाहिए. ये कौन सा श्लोक है भगवद गीता का, बताइए. रानी प्रभु, सरिता माता जी, जहां भगवान कहते हैं कि आप अपना मेरे को याद कर.
प्रभु जी, आई डोंट नो व्हाई.
हाँ, व्हाट माता जी?
Sound is very less.
Volume is less. Ronnie Prabhu, can you hear me properly?
Yes, Prabhu, volume is fine. I think Mataji must be facing some internet problems.
Okay. So, which is the shloka? Who will tell me?
Any lifeline, Prabhuji?
Huh? Lifeline is there. Lifeline is there. But first I want to see कि कोई बिना lifeline वाला भी है कि नहीं है. हाँ, which is the जो जिस वर्ष में भगवान बोलते हैं कि आप अपना जो धर्म है उसका मैं हिंदी में बता रहा हूँ लाइफलाइन कि जो आपका जो धर्म है वो करते जाइए और साथ साथ मेरी जो स्मृति है उसको रखिए और उसके साथ करते हुए you continue to do this like this.
Mam Anusmara Yudhacha.
Yes, this is a shloka. Very good.
It is 8.4 or 8.3.
देखिए, पढ़िए, ढूंढिए. You can see search on the phone. Yes, that is a shloka. Mam Anusmara Yudhacha. Mayar Pitamano.
Mayar Pitamano.
Go ahead, find. Because when we find, then we remember it more.
Prabhuji, can you repeat please?
कि वो कौन सा श्लोक है जिसमें भगवान बोलते हैं, जो प्रभुपाद ने पहली लाइन लिखी है कि अपना अगर धर्म करते हुए, अपना जो भी हमारा धर्म है वो करते, कृष्ण कॉन्शियस करते हुए अगर वो हम धर्म निभाते हैं, सो दैट इज वेरी कंड्यूसिव.
तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु
यस.
माम् अनुस्मरयध्य च मय्यर्पिता मनो बुद्धिर्माम् एवेष्यसि
व्हाट इज द
संशयः.
श्लोक नंबर बताइए सबको.
8.7.
Yes, this is 8.7. ये श्लोक है. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट श्लोक, स्पेशली फॉर ऑल द गृहस्थ, जितने भी गृहस्थ हैं उनके लिए बहुत ही, इट इज अ श्लोक टू फ्रेम एंड मेमोर एंड पुट इट ऑन आवर रूम कि तस्मा सर्वेषु कालेषु माम अनुस्मर्य युद्ध च मयि अर्पिता मनो बुद्धिर माम एवेष्यासि संशयम्. इसका ट्रांसलेशन पढ़िए रोनी प्रभु.
Therefore, Arjun, you should always think of me in the form of Krishna, and at the same time carry out your prescribed duty of fighting. With your activities dedicated to me and your mind and intelligence fixed on me, you will attain me without doubt.
सो ये गृहस्थों के लिए है, जहाँ भगवान कह रहे हैं कि आप अपनी जो ड्यूटी करते हैं कि ऑलवेज थिंक ऑफ मी while doing your duty. सो हम कुछ भी करते हो, कोई भी हमारी ड्यूटी हो, we should always remember Krishna. और जो हमारी जो भी हमारे जो कर्म है करने से पहले, नॉट करने बाद, करने से पहले we should offer it to Krishna. करने के बाद करते हैं, then it becomes karma yoga, because I did something, now I am giving it the result to you. But if we better than do is to कुछ भी कार्य करने से पहले first we offer to Krishna and then we do it. Whether, and this you can do for anything, चाहे हम सोने जा रहे हो, नहाने जा रहे हो, खाने जा रहे हो, ऑफिस में कार्य करने जा रहे हो, पढ़ने जा रहे हो, कुछ भी करने जा रहे हो, we can offer it to Krishna कि this is the service, this is my prescribed duty and I offer it to you. And then he's saying कि activities do dedicate to me and your mind and intelligence, mana और बुद्धि, fixed on me. So buddhi we have to fix on Krishna, and man also we have to fix on Krishna. And then he said, you will attain me, like this. Or so this is a very wonderful verse to memorize. और सरिता माता जी ने लिखा है यहाँ पर कि another very nice verse, 9.27, यत् करोषि यद् अश्नासि यद् जुहोषि ददासि यत् तपस्यासि कौन्तेय तत् कुरुष मदर्पणम. इसका ट्रांसलेशन पढ़िए सरिता माता जी. कैन यू रीड द ट्रांसलेशन 9.27? So when we read like this, then we can see same thing is being repeated multiple times. So we can connect with Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, or we can see everything is Bhakti Yoga in Bhagavad Gita. Because we can see same thing. Same जो अभी हम ये पढ़ रहे हैं इसमें 3.35 में हमने जैसे पढ़ा, और ये हम ऐसे पाएंगे बड़ी सारी बार, the things get repeated. So it is not a question. Sometimes people ask why they are repeated. So it is not a question of why repeated, because Shastra means repetition again and again, because we don't get absorbed in one time. So everything is repeated. You know, what is written in the first canto is also repeated in the 11th canto also of Bhagavatam. Same thing, because when we hear it again and again, then it leaves a sanskar and we are able to remember it and also feel inspired to apply it like this. Yes, Sarita Mataji.
Whenever you do, whatever you do, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, and whatever austerities you perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me. Hare Krishna.
Yes, thank you, Mataji. So, वो कैसे करना है? 8.7 वो माताजी ने बताया कि वो लिखा है 9.27 में, like this. So when we do like this, then we see we are able to relate what is happening where. So one should, purport पे आते हैं वापस 3.35 के, one should therefore discharge his prescribed duties in full Krishna consciousness rather than those prescribed for others. Materially, prescribed duties are duties enjoined according to one's psychophysical condition under the spell of the modes of material nature. Spiritual duties are those ordered by the spiritual master for the transcendental service of Krishna. This we read last time, I think. Rameshwar Gaurang Prabhu, he told me 3.35. But anyway, no harm to read it again. So spiritual duties are those ordered by the spiritual master for the transcendental service of Krishna. So ये हमने पिछली बार भी डिस्कस किया था कैसे कि जो भौतिक हमारी जो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज हमारी ड्यूटीज हैं, दे आर दोज विच आर अकॉर्डिंग टू आवर गुना एंड कर्म लाइक दिस. और स्पिरिचुअल ड्यूटीज का मतलब is those which come from spiritual master or a spiritual authority, कि one should not do whimsically anything. और अगर हम भक्ति में बढ़ना चाहते हैं, then it is good to take shelter and do any activity. But whether material or spiritual, one should stick to his prescribed duties even up to death, rather than imitate another's prescribed duties. Duties on the spiritual platform and duties on the material platform may be different, but the principle of following the authorized direction is always good for the performer. So, always we should do things under shelter. When one is under the spell of the modes of material nature, one should follow the prescribed rules for this particular situation, for his particular situation, and not imitate others. Ronnie Prabhu, can you read further? Just read further from this paragraph onwards.
Yes, Prabhuji. Where are we?
For example, for example, a Brahman, like this.
Okay. For example, a Brahman who is in the mode of goodness is non-violent, whereas a Kshatriya who is in the mode of passion is allowed to be violent. As such, for a Kshatriya, it is better to be vanquished following the rules of violence than to imitate a Brahman who follows the principles of non-violence. Everyone has to cleanse his heart by a gradual process, not abruptly. However, when one transcends the modes of material nature and is fully situated in Krishna consciousness, he can perform anything and everything under the direction of a bona fide spiritual master.
Yes. So, जैसे हमने पहले भी पढ़ा था कि जब भी कोई व्यक्ति जब तीनों गुणों से बंधा हुआ है, then he has to follow, or once one is above the three modes of nature, then he can transcend them. So आप में से कोई सोच सकते हैं कोई any pastime from Shastra where something was done was maybe not as per the moral scriptures or the moral values or the rules or regulations, but somebody did something, but it was not that one is not one should say cutting those principles, but unke action se we understand कि he is above these three modes, he's above all that. What can we think some example? जैसे दो example तो यहाँ पर ये देते हैं कि कैसे दो example आएंगे. एक one will come of Vishwamitra, another is called of Dronacharya, and that they change their ashram, and they perform. But or कोई सोचे, yes, anybody else can think? You can raise a hand or unmute. Any action done by any spiritual personality which was not as per normal rules and regulations, but it was spiritual.
Prabhuji, love of gopis.
yes, love of gopis, we can say. Yes, Mataji. उन पे तो कोई कुछ नहीं कह सकता. Yes, gopis का love. और बताइए. Yes, gopis का example is a correct example because they left their houses, they left their in-laws, they left their husband. So in a normal way, it is not considered a good, for unmarried or married, even married ones ran hearing Krishna's flute. So, but their action was spiritual, और भागवत में उसकी ग्लोरीफाई की है. और चैतन्य महाप्रभु बोलते हैं कि जो गोपियों का जो भक्ति है उससे ऊपर और कोई भक्ति नहीं है. So that is correct. और मेघा माता जी से
प्रहलाद महाराज प्रभु जी,
प्रहलाद महाराज को एक्शन बताइए माता जी. एनी एक्शन, यू टू टेल एनी एक्शन, एनीथिंग दे डिड.
Bali Maharaj, who did not follow his guru's agya, and Prahlad Maharaj, because he was being a Rakshas, but he did Bhagwan's Aradhana.
ऐसा नहीं माता जी, किसी शास्त्र में लिखा है कि राक्षस भगवान की आराधना नहीं कर सकते हैं. सो दे कैन. और यस, जो बलि महाराज का एग्जांपल दिया आपने, बिल्कुल ठीक है कि गुरु की आज्ञा का पालन करना एक शिष्य का foremost duty है. But he rejected his guru. But that rejection.
And Bharat Maharaj, who left his mother.
But that rejection of guru is given in the Shastra, माता जी. शास्त्रों में दिया है कि अगर जो गुरु है, if he does not follow शास्त्र, you can reject him. So what he did was as per शास्त्र, like this. और भरत महाराज का क्या कह रहे हैं माता जी?
उन्होंने अपनी माँ को त्याग दिया. भरत जो रामायण में जो भरत हुए.
हाँ, जो उन्होंने मदर का तिरस्कार कर दिया और त्याग दिया कि उन्होंने भगवान राम को उनके कारण वनवास जाना पड़ा. यस माता जी. ओके. और एनीबडी एल्स कैन थिंक ऑफ एनीथिंग?
Hare Krishna Prabhu ji.
यस रुचि माता जी.
Yeah, Prabhu ji,
Vibhishan, because he left Ravan, Mataji?
Yes, and he took side of Lord Ram. He helped Lord Ram in getting Sita ji back.
Yes, Mataji. But again, in the Shastra it is given, Mataji, कि अगर आपके जो पिता हैं या भाई हैं, so like you can reject them for a higher truth. So he didn't break, but in one case, मतलब it is given in the Shastras, one can do this, like this, you can leave. Because you have given a good counsel, and जो आपके जो बंधु हैं, they are unwilling to follow the good counsel, you can reject them, like this. So from one well, it may look bad कि अपने भाई को छोड़ के और जो भाई का जो दुश्मन है उनके साथ जाके मिल गए, but it is also mentioned one can do this, Mataji, like this.
Example of Srila Prabhupada. At the age of 70, he went to preach in other countries.
But he didn't break any rules. He didn't break any, like Prabhupada, he went at 70, but he didn't break any moral or any rules. Yes, one rule he broke was that sannyasi is not supposed to go cross the sea.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, so that rule he broke, that to preach, he broke that rule, like this. But I'm sure if you'll find something in the Shastras for that also, Mataji. थोड़ा सा और drastic बताइए, जिससे see, there are so many pastimes like Nityanand Prabhu. There are few which are completely bewildering. Nityanand Prabhu, his pastimes. Also, Balram ji's many pastimes, because they are avdut, above the they don't care for anything, like this. So many pastimes. Balram ji once pulled Yamuna. He wanted to have some pastime, and she refused to come. So उन्होंने हल से खींच के यमुना हुई, उन्होंने बोला I will destroy you, like this. So one will think, oh, Yamuna is Krishna's consort and this and that. He didn't care who's what he wants to do that time. He did also. So और सोचिए, Megha Mataji saying Meera Bhai. Yes, Meera Bhai we can say, Mataji. And Raghunath Bhatt Goswami. Raghunath Bhatt Goswami. Yes, but he doesn't transgress. That is a word I was thinking. Actually, what happens, one should feel it is he has not transgressed the rules, but he has transcended the rules. He's above. It should not be seen as a transgression of rules. Like that. Many a times many spiritual personalities do such things which are above.
प्रभु जी, when Vritasur, who was earlier Chitraketu,
उन्होंने क्या किया माता जी?
Vritasur, Vritasur, अगर देखें तो चित्रकेतु थे, भगवान के भक्त थे, और फिर वृतासुर बन के उन्होंने इंद्र से युद्ध किया. So
but he had forgotten माता जी कि जब वो अगला उनका जन्म हुआ, so he had the devotion in his heart, है ना, but उन्होंने ये सोच के नहीं मारा उनको कि भाई ये ऐसे. उनको तो he was saying because he was fearless, because he was a devotee in the heart. But we are looking for something. जैसे कई बार मैं आपको एक उदाहरण देता हूँ. Sometime devotees will jump. I was going with a devotee, a senior devotee, and jump red light. And I asked him, why did you jump red light? He said, Prabhuji, for devotion we can do anything. But it is not transcending. It is transgressing. Because in the name of devotion, we are saying we are above following red light or green light. But we can either injure ourselves, or by our action, somebody else can get injured. So now this is transgression. This is not transcending like this. But the same action done by a Uttamadhikari may not look bad, because everything, material energy falls in place for such a personality like this. तो ये पता हमें, जैसे हमने थोड़े से एग्जाम्पल सुने. So there Nityananda Prabhu's many examples are there that where he did something which was completely off the grid, but they knew he's Avadhut and he's completely above these three modes. He can do anything, you know, he's above all that, like that. Or a Gopis example to hai hi ki that action done. So they didn't transgress the rules, the Gopis. They transcended the rules, like this. So yes, Ronnie Prabhu, where were you?
Prabhu, the last 2, 3, 4 lines in the transcendental. Should I read?
Go ahead, read it.
Okay. In the transcendental stage, I will read one line earlier as well. In that complete stage of Krishna consciousness, the Kshatriya may act as a Brahman, or a Brahman may act as a Kshatriya. In the transcendental stage, the distinctions of the material world do not apply. For example, Vishwamitra was originally a Kshatriya, but later on he acted as a Brahman, whereas Parshuram was a Brahman, but later on he acted as a Kshatriya. Being transcendentally situated, they could do so, but as long as one is on the material platform, he must perform his duties according to the modes of material nature. At the same time, he must have a full sense of Krishna consciousness.
So यही बात है मेन थिंग. तो इसका बड़ा अच्छा एग्जांपल है परशुराम का, कि how he was a Brahman, but then he later acted as a Kshatriya and killed, I think 21 generations of Kshatriyas he killed. So a Brahman is not supposed to act like this. Brahman is supposed to have different qualities, but he changed and took the role of a Kshatriya, because a Kshatriya is supposed to do justice, or all those things, and the Brahman is not supposed to do. He's supposed to tolerate. So he changed into that, and then it was not transgression, but it was transcending. They transcend the three modes of nature. But who can do it? वो यही बात हो रही है कि one must have a full sense of Krishna consciousness. That is the thing. Then one is completely under spiritual energy, and one will no longer under material energy. So text 36, Arjuna Uvacha atha ken prayuktoyam papam charati purusha anichan api varshanya baladeva niyojita. अब देखिए, अभी अर्जुन क्या पूछ रहे हैं, वो कह रहे हैं ये सब तो ठीक है, सब आपने बताया, पर एक बात बताइए कि फिर व्यक्ति पाप करता ही क्यों है? अगर ये सब कुछ मालूम है, सबको मालूम है. सो उसका अर्जुन क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं. O descendant, Arjun said, O descendant of Vrishni, by what is one impelled to sinful acts, even unwillingly, as if engaged by force? तो ये हम लोगों का भी सबका एक्सपीरियंस रहा है. At least I can say for myself कि मेरा तो एक्सपीरियंस रहा है that sometimes we feel, why did I do this? It is Ekadashi and I will feel I have just wasted some time in some mundane activity. I don't feel, or sometime I know I should use this time to read or to hear, but I knowingly also I am unable to open the book or to switch on some lecture or something like that. Knowingly also, no, I should not do this. So Arjun ये पूछ रहे हैं कि ये अगर सब ऐसा है और सब अपने अपने धर्म के अनुसार ही कार्य करते हैं, तो फिर ये सब करते हुए हम पाप में कैसे लग जाते हैं? Purport: a living entity as part and parcel of Supreme is originally spiritual, pure, free from all material contaminations. So that is our original Swarup. That we are 100% spiritual, we are pure, and we are free from all material contaminations. Therefore, by nature, he is not subjected to the sins of the material world. But when he is in contact with the material nature, he acts in many sinful ways without hesitation and sometimes even against his will. As such, Arjun's question to Krishna is very sanguine as to the perverted nature of the living entities. So sanguine means one is hopeful or optimistic, like this. So as such is question to Krishna is very sanguine as to the perverted nature of the living entities. Although the living entity sometimes does not want to act in sin, he is still forced to act. Sinful actions are not, however, impelled by the supreme soul within, but are due to another cause, as the Lord explains in the next verse. Because बहुत सारे लोग बोलते हैं कि ये हिंदी पिक्चर में भी पहले देखते थे, कई बार देखते हैं विलन होते हैं. मुझे I don't remember the movie, but that scene is very much vivid in me. I don't know. I think it was one of the famous villains.
Amrish Puri, Prabhuji.
Amrish Puri. Yes, he was the one. And he used to worship something, and then I don't know. And he will put a gun. He will do something bad, and he will worship, and he'll put a bullet, and he'll put a gun, and he will press the trigger. If nothing happens, then he says, "Lord has agreed, no problem." Like this. I remember it has like a sanskar on my mind. It is that part is there. So बहुत लोग कई बार ऐसे बोलते हैं कि जो हो रहा है भगवान की मर्जी से हो रहा है. देखिए सब कुछ ठीक हो रहा है, हम आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, और मैं सारे कार्य कर रहा हूँ, मांसाहार कर रहा हूँ, व्याभिचार कर रहा हूँ, सब कुछ कर रहा हूँ, पर देखिए धन धान्य बढ़ता जा रहा है, परिवार फल फूल रहा है. इसका मतलब है भगवान सब कुछ मंजूर कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि देखिए भगवान की मर्जी के बगैर तो पत्ता नहीं हिलता है. तो उसका प्रभुपाद बड़ी स्पष्ट रूप से खंडन कर रहे हैं कि sinful actions are not impelled by the super soul within, but are due to another cause, as the Lord explains in the next verse. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट सेक्शन है भगवद गीता का कि why we do पाप, हम पाप करते ही क्यों हैं जब हमें पता है कि नहीं करने चाहिए. Why we feel forced to do it. तो ये अगले श्लोक में भगवाते हैं कि why we do it. श्री भगवान उवाच काम एषा क्रोध एषा रजोगुण समुद्भवा महाशनो महापापम विधेयेनम इहा वैरिनाम. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, it is lust only, Arjun, which is born of contact with the material mode of passion and later transformed into wrath or anger, and which is the all-devouring sinful enemy of this world. So क्या कह रहे हैं भगवान कि जो हमारा जो सबसे जो नंबर 1 शत्रु है वो क्या है? काम. Kama means lust, but lust doesn't mean a sensual lust. Lust means a propensity to enjoy. So we'll read a very wonderful purport. When a living entity comes in contact with a material creation, his eternal love for Krishna is transformed into lust. तो जब हम आते हैं सो हमारा जो प्रेम है वो किस में? वो काम में बदल जाता है. In association with a mode of passion. Or in other words, the sense of love of God becomes transformed into lust as milk in contact with the sour tamarind is transformed into yogurt. कि जैसे शुद्ध मिल्क जो है, जो दूध है, उसमें कोई जामुन डाल देते हैं तो वो दही बन जाता है। इसी तरह से वो कह रहे हैं कि जो प्रेम है भगवान का, जो हर एक आत्मा के अंदर है, जब वो मटेरियल एनर्जी के कांटेक्ट में आता है, सो उसकी कंटेमिनेशन से it becomes kama. Then again, when lust is unsatisfied, it turns into wrath. Wrath is transformed into illusion, and illusion continues the material existence. So जो काम है उससे क्या है? क्रोध, और जो क्रोध से क्या है? bewilderment, और मोह. And then from मोह means if one is an illusion, a मोह में है, then the cycle of birth and death continues. This is the sequence. Who will tell me which is the verse in which is another verse for this? This we read in the second chapter. This one, Dhyayato Vishyapunsa, the 2.61, 2.62, very famous verses. Dhyayato Vishyapunsa, Sangas Teshu Upajayate, Sanga Sanjayate Kama, Kamat Krodha Abhijayate. That by the when the senses come in contact with the objects of the senses, then lust develops. And when we do, especially when we do contemplation, so a person develops attachment to them, the lust, and from attachment, lust develops, and from lust, anger arises. और इसी तरह से अगला जो है from 2.62 क्रोधा भवति सम्मूढ़ा सम्मोहात स्मृति विभ्रमा, that from anger complete delusion arises, and from delusion bewilderment of memory, and when memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost, and when intelligence is lost, one falls down again into the material pool. So same 2.6162 Prabhupada is quoting, and this is the sequence, how a soul falls down. Therefore, lust is the greatest enemy of the living entity. हम सोचते हैं वो किराएदार है, वो मकान मालिक है, वो मेरे कोई और है घर में या बाहर, my enemy, but our greatest enemy is lust. And again, I am saying it's not the sensual lust, but it is the propensity to enjoy. And it is lust only which induces the pure living entity to remain entangled in the material world. Wrath is the manifestation of the mode of ignorance. So what happens from the mode of passion? One falls down to mode of ignorance. These modes exhibit themselves as wrath and other corollaries. So what is happening? We are not the modes. I am not the bad, but I am covered with these modes. So that was a unique thing that जब आप लीलामृत पढ़ते हैं या आप अगर आप शुरू के ISKCON के पास टाइम सुनेंगे तो आप देखेंगे कि कैसे Prabhupada was never judgmental about anybody, and he gave love equally to everyone. और जब आप उनके disciples सुनेंगे, so they were very grateful because you can sense it that somebody is not judging you. He has genuine love for you. He really loves you, like that, because he sees you as a pure spiritual soul, covered unnecessarily, rolling here and there. And what he used to say, you are the son or the daughter of the richest person, and you are unnecessarily begging here, suffering. So he used to feel like that for everybody, like this. So, but for a normal person falls down like this. इसीलिए जो रजोगुण है उसके ऊपर आने का जो तरीका है वो है to follow the rules and regulation. Then one comes into satoguna. Satoguna means life is regulated, and rajoguna means I do what I like, and tamoguna means I don't do anything, I keep on sleeping, I have no action, I am in complete ignorance. But one should know कि I am not in कि I am covered in a particular gun, but originally inside I am Satchidanand, or everybody, not even me, but everybody else is also Satchidanand. आगे पढ़ते हैं. If therefore the mode of passion, instead of being degraded into the mode of ignorance, is elevated to the mode of goodness by the prescribed method of living and acting, then one can be saved from the degradation of wrath by spiritual attachment. So it is always by the higher taste that one can cross the lower taste. भगवान बोलते हैं 2.59 में परम दृष्टा निवर्तन्ते. So which means once you get from Rajogun, we should always try to have a regulated life. One should not think because I'm a devotee, I'm above these three modes and no need to follow rules and regulations. Whatever rules and regulation follow, it will bring us more into Satogun. So Satogun means a regulated life. Yes, for a Paramhansa, no longer needed. But we are not Paramahansa and we cannot grow from mode of passion into Paramahansa. We wanted to come into mode of goodness first and then gradually go above them like this. The Supreme Personality of Godhead expanded himself into many for his ever-increasing spiritual bliss. And the living entities are parts and parcel of this spiritual bliss. They also have a partial independence, but by misuse of their independence, when the service attitude is transformed into the propensity for sense enjoyment, they come under the sway of lust. So क्या हो रहा है? देखिए कितना सुंदर लाइन है. When the service attitude is transformed into propensity for sense enjoyment. So original attitude क्या है हमारा? Service. But now it has come under the sway of the lust. So what do we want to do? We are trying to enjoy. Because service means, to serve somebody, to be somebody's servant. And now that is converted into a sense of enjoyment. So उसका जो reversing का भी तरीका है वो भी same है कि we get ourselves engaged into service, gradually develop a taste for service, and then are no longer have any interest in the so-called sense enjoyment or material respect or adoration. They have no meaning. तो उसका तरीका क्या है करने का? Because we have to develop a taste for service attitude. इसीलिए चाहे हम जो मर्जी कर लें, जब तक हम सर्विस एटीट्यूड नहीं डेवलप करेंगे, one cannot be situated very well in bhakti yoga. Most important to have service attitude. This material creation is created by the Lord to give a facility to the conditioned souls to fulfill these lustful propensities. And when completely baffled by prolonged lustful activities, the living entities begin to inquire about their real position. So, ये जो भौतिक जगत है, it is like you can say like a virtual world, जो भगवान ने बनाया है उन conditioned souls के लिए जो enjoy करना चाहते हैं. So जो लोग enjoy करना चाहते हैं, for them they continue to remain in this world. जब तक भगवान के प्रति सेवा भाव नहीं जागेगा, जब तक भगवान के भक्तों के प्रति सेवा भाव नहीं जागेगा, तब तक पुनरपि मरणम पुनरपि जननम. This, like Shankaracharya said, this cycle will continue. Because we can reach up to Brahmajyoti by ascending order. But beyond Brahmajyoti, it is entry by invitation. You cannot. Till the time Krishna is not pleased, Krishna's devotees are not pleased with you, there is no entry there. And they are looking at our heart. आगे पढ़ते हैं. This inquiry is the beginning of Vedanta Sutra, wherein it is said, Atato Brahma Jigyasa. One should inquire into the Supreme. And the Supreme is defined in Srimad Bhagavatam as Janmadi Asyato Anvayad Itra Tas Cha. It means everything has come from Lord. Or the origin of everything is the Supreme Brahman, Param Brahma. Therefore, the origin of lust is also in the Supreme. Ab is a little deeper philosophy, because everything has come from Krishna. So because we have this lust, so it's saying that is also come from Bhagavan. If therefore lust is transformed into love for the Supreme, or transformed into Krishna consciousness, or in other words, desiring, so one can have desire, Prabhupada is saying, but you have to transform it now. So transform कैसे करना है? So in other words, desiring everything for Krishna. So I have desire, but now I desire for Krishna. So desire in itself is not bad, but desire to enjoy and desire to gratify the senses of my senses and desire to gratify Krishna's senses. So जैसे शिवानी माता जी ने गोपीज का एग्जाम्पल दिया था, so they were not going to go to Krishna to satisfy their senses, but they thought that by us Krishna's senses are satisfied, like this. So their whole goal was to satisfy his senses, not to satisfy their own senses. So that is a difference. और इसको हम ट्रांसफॉर्म कर सकते हैं अपनी डिजायर्स को कि that to desire everything for Krishna. Then Prabhupada is writing, then both lust and wrath can be spiritualized. If we change the जो उसका जो केंद्र बिंदु है अगर वो चेंज कर देंगे, then चाहे क्रोध है चाहे काम है, दोनों को हम स्पिरिचुअलाइज कर सकते हैं. और उसका एग्जांपल देते हैं, हनुमान द ग्रेट सर्वाइटर ऑफ लॉर्ड राम exhibited his wrath by burning the golden city of Ravan, but by doing so he became the greatest devotee of the Lord. क्योंकि जो लंका दहन है वो आज भी लोग याद करते हैं, अभी भी रामलीला में लंका दहन होता है. It is glorified. Nobody says, oh, गुस्सा करना खराब काम है, हनुमान जी को गुस्सा क्यों आया? No, because it is used in the service of the Lord. It is glorified. And Prabhupada देखते हैं, and here also in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord induces Arjun to engage his wrath upon his enemies for the satisfaction of the Lord. क्योंकि आप लड़ाई नहीं, किसी से युद्ध नहीं कर सकते हैं जब तक गुस्सा ना है. One has to feel, a little anger to fight with somebody. और अगर आप किसी को दूसरे को दुश्मन को मारना है, जान से मारना है, तो बहुत गुस्सा आना चाहिए आपको अंदर से, बहुत गुस्सा, तभी आप मार सकते हैं, नहीं तो हंसते हुए कैसे किसी को मार सकते हैं, तीर मार के मार देंगे. सो ही सेइंग कि जो भगवान है, ही इंड्यूस्ड अर्जुन की जो उनकी जो गुस्सा है वो इनको मारने में लगाइए, बट फॉर द सेटिस्फैक्शन ऑफ कृष्ण, कि कृष्ण चाहते हैं कि ये मर जाए, तो ओके देन आई विल डू इट, नॉट लाइक कि अर्जुन विल एंजॉय like this. और लास्ट में लिखते हैं प्रभुपाद, therefore lust and wrath when they are employed in Krishna consciousness become our friends instead of our enemies. So इस तरह से जो भक्ति योग है, it can also encompass काम और क्रोध also. आप काम और क्रोध को भी, काम को कि instead of satisfying my senses, I want to now satisfy Krishna's senses. Instead of I see a beautiful flower, किसी फ्लावर शॉप के ऊपर और दिल आया, हाँ मैं अपने बालों में लगाऊं, या मैं इसको सूंघूं, इसकी गंध कितनी अच्छी है. Then if I think, oh beautiful flower, let me offer it to Krishna, or I see some nice vegetables, so instead of thinking let me today make it fried aloo chips and eat it, then I think, oh let me make something nice, they're such fresh potatoes, let me take them home and offer it to Krishna, like this. So इस तरह से हम जो है अपनी जो काम और क्रोध है उनको भी हम भगवान की सेवा में लगा सकते हैं, अगर उनका जो केंद्र बिंदु है वो हम भगवान कर देते हैं तो. सो दिस इज 237 finished. So we'll end. If anybody has any comment or question, otherwise we'll end the class. Okay. So we'll end the class now. It's already 8:37. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatrubhescha Kripa Sindhuvevacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, thank you so much.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.